welcome to the Improved Garage YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please click the button. So today, we have an engine. So this was just delivered. I purchased this from JDM Motorsport out of Long Beach, California. It was delivered by DDP Delivery Services. So I bought this, I want to say it was last Tuesday. Today is Monday. And it showed up today. Gentleman brought it in, set the skid down here on my garage, and this is what it looks like. So this is the exhaust side. You can see that they left all of the pipes, but they kind of cut the tubes off, the wire harnesses off, etc. So you know, this is like the coolant line down here. The dipstick is broken off. On this side of the engine, there actually was an intake tube I just pulled off. See the flywheel, we can see the wire harness is cut off there, so the wire harness for the engine side is still here-ish. And then we have, you know, a bunch of other sensors and different things that are going to have to be moved over. Sensor. What's cool is that you end up with some spare parts depending on what you order and what's compatible and what year the donor vehicle is. And you know, it's a little hard because I can't say that this engine is from a 2010 Scion. Actually, I know that it's not, because there's some things that aren't the same. But it does have the same timing chain cover. It does have the same, you know, tensioner, the same water pump, the same, you know, other parts. So if I inadvertently broke something, like this guy is maybe broken or something, I have some spare parts. I have 4 spare coils. I have 4 injectors. I have a fuel rail. I have an intake manifold. I have a throttle body. Now they might not be exactly the same parts, and that's something that I'll kind of have to determine as time goes on, and you know, see what's here. But you do end up with some spare parts and sensors and different things. So if you put everything back together and something doesn't work, you might have a spare sensor already here that can, you know, help you solve your problem. So this is the engine here. I'm going to start up by you know, kind of cleaning it up, pulling off these hoses that aren't going to be used and some of those things, and then work on, you know, moving everything over to this engine. That's going to include the transmission. That's going to be a little challenging, so that should be fun. Removing the transaxle from the back of the engine there. I'm probably going to leave this intake manifold on here, but move over all the sensors, the fuel rail, the injectors and everything. I don't know. We'll see if they're the same part numbers and stuff, and if they are, then I might just leave these injectors on here, and if one of them is bad, I can swap it out inside the car. So, you know, it looks good, looks clean. I mean, it's much cleaner than the old engine, the donor. Granted, they probably steam cleaned this thing when they took it out, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll pull the timing cover off. We'll see how the timing chain looks, and you know, kind of assess our need from there. So that's it.